Good morning, dear parents. I'm very happy to be with you on this Zoom session to take you on a tour through the English books that we are using right now in our school for primary 2, 3, and 4. I know, and I'm quite sure that you as parents, you know how important the language is for your kids and for their future. That's why you have your kids in our school. In the same time, you appreciate what the school is doing, you know, um, like updating the books and selecting the best English teachers to teach your kids. About the Oxford books, you know, you have experience with the Oxford books. They are very updated books. In these books, we focus on English as a language, not as a subject, no rules, you know, because when we are using rules, it means that we study English, but the word study is not the right word here. No, we learn English. We learn English. That's why we have updated most of our books. Okay, having, you know, the most updated books like Oxford. In Oxford books, we are dealing with the language as skills. The students here, they learn how to talk, how to listen, how to understand, how to think in English, how to read, how to write. And the Oxford strategies lead, you know, the students to, you know, to acquire the language naturally. You feel that they are like native speakers. That's why, as a school, we have insisted on having such books in our school. About the Oxford books, you know, for Oxford, there are two books, the student's book and the workbook, plus the booklet and a story. For the Oxford book, you know, we have like 5 units per term. In 5 units per term, each unit takes 2 weeks to be covered. During the first week, we cover vocabulary and reading. So the students here, they learn a new vocabulary and they practice reading. At the end of the first week, the students have a spelling test, what we call dictation, to test the skill, you know, the students' ability and skill in writing. Second week, here the students, they learn more about grammar, speaking, listening, and writing using structures. And at the end of this week, we have like a quiz. It's a test to measure the students' understanding and proficiency about what the student learn during the week. Then we have the story, and our stories are very special. You know, they are like the stories you remember you know, when we were young and we used to, you know, listen to tales from our grandparents and our parents. These tales, you know, in the past were taking us into a world of imagination, a world of fancy that made us quiet and responsible and dreamful. That's why we have these stories in our school right now, because they take our students away from the world of violence. You know, our kids right now, because of the internet and, you know, the mobile now is you know, is with everyone. So you find that your kids spend too much time watching bloody violent movies, you know, that make them scared and nervous and violent. So our stories are different, taking our kids into a world of imagination and fancy and romance that, you know, make them quiet and creative. This is for the Oxford books. You know, here in St. Joseph, as a school, we believe that Connect Plus is not enough for our kids. No, we want to be different. We want our students to be different too. That's why we have two curricula for the A-level. We have the Oxford books and we have the Connect Plus books that come through the Ministry of Education. So our students for the A-level will be learning from the Oxford books and the Connect Plus books. In the Connect Plus books, we will not teach everything in the Connect Plus books. We will choose what is important for our kids and students to learn. You know, if you have a look at all the current books that come from the Ministry of Education, you can see that in one book you can learn more than one subject or one thing or knowledge about a specific thing. For example, in Oxford, we have science and English and social and math. The same, if you have a look at the Connect Plus, you will find the same. The students, they are learning about science, math, social, and English as a language. That's why St. Joseph, you know, is always prior to the others. So we were reading the future. That's why we were the first school to use the Oxford books, because we were aware of what is next. This is for the Connect Plus books. And the Connect Plus books, you know, they are about 6 units per term, and each unit takes like 2 weeks to be covered. And as I told you, we will not teach everything in the Connect Plus books. We will select some important things for the kids. Then we have the O-level, and the O-level this year for primary 2, 3, and 4 is a Connect book. The Connect book, this is the O-level. It's very similar to the Connect Plus. You find a lot of things about science and math and social, and of course, English, okay? At the end of the day, we want your kids to be ready for the future, to be able to communicate in English. You know how important English is for everyone. If you want to assure a bright future for your kids from now, you have to care about the language. And your friends are lucky to be in the right place to learn. Here as a school, we believe in the English language. We believe that English is a key success for everything in life, now and future. Our kids in the future will be able to have very good jobs with very high salaries. They will be skillful, they will be different, they will be selected for the best jobs in our country. In the same time, we will make them creative people, knowledgeable people, and helpful, cooperative. So that's why we care too much about the English language of the school, as a belief that it is the most important thing we learn at schools, which is the language. That's why your role as parents here is very important, to follow up with the teachers, to feed us back about anything, and to make sure that your kid is satisfied and happy about what he or she is learning. We will work together as teachers and parents to make our dreams come true and to make our future better, and at the same time to make our ends meet. That's why we are looking forward to your cooperation, your continuous follow-up, and your positive feedback. Thank you very much for your time. We wish this year to be a successful year for every one of us, for parents, for teachers, for kids, for students, for everyone in our country. Remember to stay safe and to take the precautions okay, to became to pardon, to become healthy and safe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.